Right, roof boxer. Roof boxer, 8 months on. A little catch-up review. Welcome back. Okay, roof boxer, there it is. This is last year's helmet. They've only changed the colours this year. And the only reason that I wanted to do this little review on this is because 4 of you have asked us to do it, because you're looking to buy into one and whether it's going to be okay for you for this season. It's that time of year now, March, we're all buying our gear for the season. And I really thought it was prudent to do it. I don't normally do a secondary review on something or an update, but I have been living with this now for 7-8 months, and there are a couple of deficiencies that you should know about. One of them is the fact that it is obviously an open face helmet. Fundamentally, that's what the roof boxer has always been. It's a great open face lid. It's got excellent protection or wind protection down here. These side pads are excellent at keeping the draft out, and it's nice and quiet as well. It's not a noisy lid by any means. It's quite cool. And the lining all comes out as well to be washed, which is excellent because these days you need that. So you've got the button fastener on the bottom, the seatbelt fastener. Whatever you think of them, some people prefer D-rings. I don't really care because this is a roof. Roof is a world-class crash helmet. There's no way that's going to be some piece of junk that's going to come undone. It just isn't. Okay, do it up properly and it won't come undone. And the other point I think was really important was this chin bar. There is a misconception that when this is done up, there's somebody said to me that this is certified as a full face helmet. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I think it's just BS. Personally, this is not a full face helmet, not in a month of Sundays, because there's no cheek pads inside it. And what that means is, in practice, inside here, there should be 2 cheek pads either side to hold the front part of that off your mush when you get a front plant. If you're going to take a frontal impact against a vehicle or the road or a post or something in a crash, this is right there. It's right up against your face. It's quite firm. There's no gap, and there's nothing on the sides here to keep it off you. Literally, you'll get the impact. So don't go buying it thinking it's a full face lid. It just isn't. When you look at Arai and Shui and Sharp, all those helmets, they have these cheek pads. You can get different thicknesses so that you can adjust them so it's all correct. There's nothing in there. What's inside there is just this hard molded plastic that you can't even put fingernail marks in. Solid. And that's not going to protect you at all. Maybe scuffage, maybe if you slide along the road on your Visor, perhaps it might protect you. Yeah, it's going to stop the gravel rash, but don't think that is impact protection. Ironically, Roof also makes the RO10, and the RO10 helmet has, I believe, the best face protection on the market. It is believed to be the best of all. It's got a big deep chin bar with great big thick chin pads, cheek pads, and that's great. But the Boxer, no, it's the opposite. It has none. And finally, 2 other points about it, and that is that it doesn't vent very well, it does steam up in the cold, and it leaks, which is pretty crap really. So if you're riding it on a rainy day, forget it. Honestly, leave it at home. It's a dry weather helmet in every single way. It leaks in the top, it runs down the inside, it runs down in here and then drips on the end of your nose, which is just really bloody irritating. So it's not something I'd ever wear on a rainy day. This leathery stuff gets all wet and kind of squidgy, and then the visor gets a mess. Never wear one of these in the wet. If you've ever worn one in the wet, you know what I mean. And they steam up for a pastime, because the vents, although they've got a few vents in them now, they really don't make it. They don't make the cut. They're not good enough. Unless you're doing about 60, 70 miles an hour, in that case it's fine. You do get top vents, but I think they're more for cooling the top of your head. Finally, the other point is the visor. Now, you're going to wear this with a black visor. You don't buy a helmet that looks like that to wear a clear visor and a high vis, do you? Hey? Honestly, come on. It's about the theatre. Look at that thing. You're not going to buy that to go on a road safety course. This is a cool lid, and it's about cool. It's about looking tough, what you want. It's a, you know, astronaut, fighter pilot, whatever you want to call it. So you need a black visor. It doesn't look any good. Put the clear visor on it. Honestly, it looks rubbish. And if you wear the clear visor, you'll find that riding along as I did, you see so much above you. There's no protection from the light from the sky, so you're squinting the whole time. You then wear sunnies, and when you put your sunnies on, they're really annoying, because the way these seals are on the open face, they dig right in the side of your head. So you can't really wear sunglasses with them unless they're really thin frames. So you have to wear the black visor, and the only option is this one, which is a 50% tint. Now you can wear a kind of 20% tint in the dark. As long as it's street lights, you're okay. But 50% in the dark, you just can't. It's just black. You put it down, you can't see a thing. So ultimately, not only is it a dry weather lid, it's a daytime lid when it's like that. So I can't wear that in the dark, I can't wear it in the rain, and I have to consider when you're going out on your bike, are you going to come back in daylight, are you going to change your plans and come back in the dark, so all of that. So if you're going to wear a roof boxer, that's my recommendation, is treat it as a fair weather, kind of only for best, only for Sundays, when you're out with your mates kind of lid, and nothing more. And for £250 I think that's good value, that's roughly what they cost. They vary depending on what colour you buy. Personally, I think they look great, it feels good on your head, it's a lovely lid to wear, it isn't noisy, lovely and quiet, just it has those two major restrictions. It's only for dry weather and it's only for daylight. And drink pen. Look cool?
Hope that helps.
Hope that helps. Okay, take it easy, ride safe, thanks for watching, see you next time.